What if you could completely reinvent yourself in the next 90 days? I'm not talking about just tweaking a few habits. I mean, becoming so different in how you look, how you think, and how you operate that people who know you barely recognize you. Well, this is the 90-day plan to do exactly that. Right off the bat, let's get one thing crystal clear. The framework we're breaking down today isn't about just wishing for things or manifesting. This is an intense, practical strategy. It's a battle plan for taking back control and making a radical change in your life. And the timeline? It's aggressive. Just 90 days. That's the entire window. It's short enough to feel urgent, to really light a fire under you. But it's also just long enough to create some seriously deep, lasting change, if you go all in. So where in the world do you begin? It all starts up here, in your mind. Before you change anything on the outside, you have to adopt what's called the fanatic's mindset. This, right here, is the foundation for everything else.
Now, the key word here is obsession. And I know that word can sound a little negative, right? But we're flipping it on its head. We're not talking about something unhealthy. We're talking about a joyful, relentless, all-consuming focus. It's the thing that separates the good from the legendary. It's when your work stops feeling like work and starts feeling like play.
I mean, think about Todd Graves, the guy who started Raising Cane's. He was so obsessed with his dream of a chicken finger restaurant that when every single bank said no, he didn't quit. He went to Alaska to work on a commercial fishing boat, literally one of the most dangerous jobs on the planet, just to raise the cash himself. Now that is a fanatic. And this just nails the mindset. For hyper-successful people like Brad Jacobs, the pressure and the grind aren't something to avoid. They're the whole point. They see it as a privilege, not a punishment. When you get to that level, when you feel that way about your goal, you become almost impossible to stop. Okay, so once that mindset is locked in, it's time for phase 2, rewriting your identity. And you do this through real, tangible actions that actually create massive psychological shifts. And it all starts super simple. First, you clean out your closet. Seriously, physical clutter is mental clutter. Getting rid of the old stuff sends a powerful signal to your brain that you're making space for the new you. Then you upgrade your wardrobe, and you set just one clear financial goal. So that wardrobe upgrade, here's the secret. You dress for the role you want, not the one you have. Cody Sanchez talks about how she consciously changed her outfits, from a party girl to a serious finance professional, to a wife, and then to a CEO. Your clothes are like a uniform for your future self. It's a signal to you and to everyone else. And this isn't just a vibe, it's backed by actual science. There's something called the lab coat effect. In a study, people who wore a coat they were told was a doctor's coat performed way better on attention tests than people wearing the exact same coat who were told it was a painter's smock. What you wear literally changes how your brain works. It's wild. And that one financial goal, its real power is in creating a winning streak for your brain. When you set a small, achievable goal, like, say, selling 12 items on Etsy in 90 days, and you hit it, you prove to yourself that you're someone who gets things done. It creates this positive feedback loop. Winning literally becomes a habit. So as you're changing the outside, it's time to go to work on the inside. Like George Lucas said, you have to find your own voice. And that's exactly the next step. You're going to become the author of your own life story. Now, here's what's so cool about this part. This is an active process. Forget those vision boards with pictures of other people's cars and houses. No, you're going to take out a pen and paper and literally write out your story. What are your challenges? What are your triumphs? By actually creating it yourself, you force your brain to focus and imagine it in a way that just staring at a picture never could. So you have the fanatic's mindset. You're rewriting your identity from the inside out. But how do you give this new identity real power in the world? How do you scale it? The answer is one word: leverage. You can see here how you can stack different kinds of leverage. You can use money to make more money through investing. You can buy back your time by hiring people. You can use media to reach thousands of people at once. And you can compound your knowledge over time. When you start combining these, you build a system that makes you, as Cody says, pretty hard to kill. You're not just relying on your own effort anymore. And all of this brings us to the most important part of all: execution. Because a great plan without action is, well, it's just a dream. And the philosophy here might surprise you. It's not about doing more, it's about doing less, but better. The key is to be absolutely ruthless about what you cut out.
Create a not to-do list of things you're going to stop doing. Turn your phone screen to grayscale so it's less tempting. Get up 1 hour earlier than you have to. And maybe most importantly, protect the first 15 minutes of your day. No phone. Let your own thoughts be the first thing you hear, not the noise of the world. Now, all of this, the mindset, the identity, the leverage, the execution, it's all held together by one last and maybe most important secret rule. And it's this: don't tell anyone what you're doing. While you are in the middle of this 90-day war, you move in absolute silence. You keep it to yourself.
And why is that? It's simple. You have to protect your momentum. Other people's jealousy, their doubts, even their well-meaning but bad advice, it's like this sticky contagion that can poison your focus and drain your energy. So you do the work first, you get the results, then you can talk about it.
So that's the playbook: an intense, focused 90-day sprint to become unrecognizable. The plan is laid out, the steps are clear. The only question left is, in 90 days, who are you going to become?